And this is what it looks like on the inside. It has this rubber type padding on it, and it feels really weird, but it's nice. I use that because I had to ride back about 600 miles back to get back home with this thing, and it really helped. Of course, that's not a permanent, but I need to find a better way to mount it on there. Then, let's see, another thing I guess I'll show y'all this is the oil I've been using. Of course, this is the first time with it, but everybody uses it pretty much. Just diesel oil, Rotella, triple protection. It's 1540. 15 weight. 40 is your velocity. Then 15 is the weight. Use that on your engine. 15 is for when it's hot. Starts at temperature, ambient temperature, about I don't know, 40 outside, then up, and then there's 10 W40. 10 you'll use at 0 Fahrenheit and up. Then there's 5 weight, but that's for cold. And I like to. That's just a that's dyno oil. They have a synthetic. It's called they have a T5 and a T6. T6 has the Japanese approval stamp thing on it, but it only comes in a 540, and I don't want to use 540 because it's hot here where I live. So I'm not going to use a 5, even though everyone's like, oh, it just doesn't matter. Once it heats up, well, it has to operate right when it's cold, which is the most important part. So they have a T5 that comes in a 10W40, but I can't find anyone that has it, and it doesn't have the Japanese approval, which I don't know. It's all that Rotella is all conventional type oil. It's just meant for anything. It's not like a specific oil made for a specific engine, so that's why that Rotella triple protection is good for pretty much anything. And that's pretty much it. That's my first upgrade. My second upgrade hopefully will be the seat, doing something with it. My third upgrade will be I need to get some protectors right here, so if I fall down, there's those big fat ones on eBay, but I'm not gonna pay 80 bucks for that. I'll rig my own thing up for that. And I got my slider slash stand. Let's see, and then the mirrors really need to be modified. They're too short. This is too short, and so when I'm sitting about that much, it's taken up by my arms. So when I'm riding, I have to shrug in like that to see behind me, which is really stupid. So the only thing they needed to do is make this longer, and it will kind of raise it up higher, but it'll get it out there. Of course, I can always heat this up and bend it. So what I'm gonna probably do is I'm gonna take these off and give them to a machinist, have them cut it wherever, right here, extend it, and then probably have them heat this up and bend it down so it doesn't look like it's way the hell up here. So they need to get out farther so they're away from your arm so you can see behind you. So I'll have that done, then I'll just have them re-powder coat them, and that's about it. Other than that, it's fine. I wish the front forks would have came inverted like the Versys, but they didn't. And then other than that, the only bad things about this bike is the seat, obviously, because it really hurts. The seats, the mirrors, and really the only thing I have bad about saying about the engine is it takes off like the 250. It really, like, you have to get the RPM. I wouldn't have thought you had to get the RPMs as high as you did to take off, and you know, I'm a lightweight guy. I don't weigh much, so it's just the weight of the engine, the weight of the bike taking off. But that's the only thing. Once you're going, it's fine. You know, it rides like a 650, I guess. It's just that when you're taking off, you have to really get it to go. Let's see, another downfall I find is washing it. Our water is really hard here, and washing it with soap's fine. It's drying it, I guess I should say, drying it off fast enough to get all the white spots off. It is a real bitch, because you know, if you had fairings, you just wipe it off real fast and you're done. Well, you got engines showing, you got cases, plastics, you got your, I don't know if you can even see it, but I even have white spots up here. I mean, you gotta wash every single thing, and it just gets so tedious. I mean, it's all on here. It's just, man, it's a real downer. But I mean, once you get it cleaned, you know, it's all good. One thing I recommend, as you can see, I kind of oversprayed last time, but I really recommend. This is my fault. This isn't the lube's fault. I sprayed way too much on, but I really recommend y'all using not the cheap chain oil like that looks like WD-40 coming out, because when you do, it gets everywhere. When I was riding back, of course I wasn't gonna take some chain lube on an airplane with me, so we were in one town and I could not find the DuPont Teflon that I use, and let's see, it leaves a nice film on it. Nice. And so I just used that cheap ass Champion crap from Advanced Auto, sprayed it on. It comes out pretty much thin like WD-40, and it sprayed everywhere. I had to take this off and pressure wash this all over my frame. I mean, I still don't have it all off. It's all on the back of the engine. It just went everywhere. So I do not recommend any kind of, if it comes out liquidy, or this DuPont comes out liquidy, but it dries up. If it doesn't dry or come out thick, don't use it, because you're just gonna have a mess. Other than that, that's pretty much it. I'll eventually change up the exhaust, but I'm happy with the stock exhaust. I think it sounds just fine. I'm not looking into spending $400 to $500 for a can. I think they're all crazy overpriced. That's why I don't buy them new. So I'm just kind of waiting to find a cheap one or used one. Cause yeah, they're way overpriced for what they are. And eventually maybe I'll do the 636 front end swap. I don't know. It looks really, really neat. But I don't know if I want to get into that much. So that may be just a later down the road. I'm not really looking to spend too much money right now, because she's fine as she is. I would like to get a rear seat coil. I really like those. Got one on my VFR. Really like the looks of those, but like I said, they're crazy expensive. So I'll just kind of see if I can find a deal on one of those. And I'd actually like this to be a two-piece seat. Have it more solid for the front, because I don't have passengers. So I mean, if that was missing and a coil on the back, that would be fine with me. And yeah, I'm fine with the stock stuff. It doesn't bug me at all. I think she looks great as she is. Well, till next time.